Welcome back to the Bookkeeper. Have you ever agreed with something, not because you truly believed it, but because everyone around you seemed to? Have you ever stayed quiet when you strongly disagreed, just to avoid awkwardness or conflict? Have you ever looked back at a decision and realized you were more influenced by fear, social pressure, or the desire to fit in than by your own clear thinking? If any of that sounds familiar, you're in good company, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with you. In Think for Yourself, Thibaut Meurisse gives us a clear, practical guide to breaking free from mental chains and developing real intellectual independence. He shows how most of us are unconsciously shaped by biases, groupthink, emotions, and the need for approval, and how we can start thinking more clearly, honestly, and for ourselves. This summary is for anyone who wants to make better decisions, stop being easily swayed, and live life on their own terms. Let's explore the key ideas in depth. 1. You are not as rational as you think. Thibaut begins with a humbling but liberating truth. Our brains are not designed to seek objective truth. They are designed for survival and social belonging. We like to believe we see things clearly and rationally, but in reality, we are constantly filtering information through emotions, past experiences, ego, and the desire to fit in. This is why two intelligent people can look at the same facts and reach completely opposite conclusions. Why this matters so much? Until you accept that you have blind spots and biases, you can't truly think for yourself. Awareness is the starting point of freedom. Real-life example. Think about heated debates on social media or politics. Both sides are convinced they're being logical, while the other side is emotional. The truth is, we're all biased. We just don't notice it in ourselves. Practical tip. Adopt a simple mindset shift. I might be wrong about this. Saying this quietly to yourself, especially when you feel strongly about something, creates space for better thinking. 2. The 4 hidden desires that control most people. Meurisse identifies 4 powerful psychological desires that quietly hijack our thinking. The desire to belong, the desire to be right, the desire to feel special, the desire to stick with our existing beliefs. When these desires are triggered, our brain prioritizes feeling good or safe over thinking clearly. Real talk. This explains why smart people join cults, stay in toxic situations, defend bad ideas, or refuse to change their minds even when presented with strong evidence. Daily practice. When you feel a strong emotional pull toward a belief or group, pause and ask, am I thinking clearly right now? Or am I just trying to belong / be right / feel special? 3. Separate facts from your story. One of the most useful skills in the book is learning to distinguish between what actually happened, the facts, and the story you tell yourself about what happened, your interpretation. Why this is powerful? Most of our emotional suffering and bad decisions come from the story, not the facts themselves. Example: someone doesn't reply to your message. Fact: they haven't replied yet. Story: they don't care about me. The story creates pain and leads to poor reactions. Practical tip: when you feel upset or reactive, slow down and ask, what is the pure fact here? And what story am I adding on top of it? 4. Question your assumptions. Ruthlessly. Most of our beliefs are absorbed unconsciously from family, culture, media, or friends. Thibaut encourages us to examine our assumptions like a detective examining evidence. Powerful questions to ask regularly. Why do I believe this? What evidence actually supports it? What would convince me I'm wrong? Takeaway: the willingness to question your own beliefs is one of the strongest signs of intellectual maturity. 5. Build intellectual humility. True intelligence includes knowing what you don't know. Thibaut emphasizes staying humble and open to being wrong. Why it matters? Intellectual humility protects you from overconfidence, makes you a better learner, and improves your relationships. Daily habit: end important reflections or conversations with the quiet thought, I could be wrong about this. 6. Protect your attention and information diet. In today's world, your mind is under constant attack from algorithms, notifications, and sensational content. Thibaut stresses the importance of being extremely selective about what you allow into your mind. Practical advice: curate your information sources carefully. Reduce time on platforms that make you angry or anxious. Create periods of deep focus without distractions. 7. Think in probabilities, not certainties. Confident people often think in absolutes. This is definitely true. Independent thinkers think in probabilities. This seems 70% likely based on current evidence. This small shift makes you more accurate and emotionally stable. The most important truth. Here's something many people miss until they reach the end of the book. Thinking for yourself is not about being the smartest or most contrarian person in the room. It's about being the most honest person in the room. Honest enough to question your own beliefs, admit when you're wrong, and keep learning with an open mind. The goal isn't to win every argument. The goal is to get closer to truth over time and live a freer, more authentic life. You already have the ability to think for yourself. It's not a rare talent. It's a skill you build through small, daily choices, questioning assumptions, seeking different perspectives, staying humble, and refusing to let fear or the desire to belong control your mind. You are capable of clear, independent thinking, and the world needs more people who do exactly that. If this summary made you feel seen, challenged, or inspired to think more clearly, please hit like right now. Subscribe to the Bookkeeper and turn on notifications so you never miss summaries that upgrade how you think and live. If you want Thibaut's full practical guide with all the exercises and strategies, you can get the book Think for Yourself through the link in the description below. As an Amazon associate, I earn from qualifying purchases at no extra cost to you. Thank you so much for your support. Now, tell me in the comments, which thinking trap do you catch yourself falling into the most? And what's one small change you're going to make this week? You are not just a consumer of ideas. You are a thinker. Start thinking for yourself today. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.